Welcome to Maha Easy Study, where learning is fun. Get exciting explanations, clear question answers, and smart study tips. Don't miss out. Like, share, and subscribe to join our learning family. Let's learn, grow, and succeed together.
Good morning, students. Today, we are going to start a very interesting chapter called Living World and Classification of Microbes. Before we begin, let me ask you something. There are millions of living organisms around us, plants, animals, and tiny microorganisms. But do you think we can study all of them together? Let us find out. Scientists divide living organisms into different groups based on their similarities and differences. This process is called biological classification. In this chapter, we will learn about biodiversity, the need for classification, and Whittaker's 5-kingdom classification system. So children, are you ready to explore living organisms? Let's begin our chapter.
Yes!
Let's learn about biodiversity and classification. There are millions of living things on Earth. To study them, scientists classify them into groups.
To study them easily, scientists divide them into different groups based on their similarities and differences. Question 1. What is the hierarchy for classification of living organisms? The hierarchy is the order used to classify living organisms.
Let's learn the classification hierarchy. It goes from kingdom, family, genus, to species. Species is the smallest group, and kingdom is the largest group.
Question 2 invented the binomial system of nomenclature? Carl Linnaeus invented the binomial system of naming organisms. 3. Which levels are used in binomial nomenclature? 2 levels are used. Genus, example, Homo sapiens, Homo genus, sapiens species. Last year, you learned that all living organisms change themselves according to their environment. This is called adaptation, and it makes classification necessary.
This is called adaptation. For example, animals living in cold places have thick fur, fish have fins to swim, birds have wings to fly.
Different environments make living organisms different from each other. Even organisms of the same species may have small differences.
Why is classification needed? According to the 2011 census, there are about 8.7 million species of living organisms on Earth. Microbes live everywhere around us. In water and in lush forests, they thrive in hot deserts, on icy mountains. Microbes live everywhere.
Because there are so many organisms, it is difficult to study them one by one. So scientists divided them into groups and subgroups. They grouped organisms by comparing similarities and differences. This process is called classification. History of classification. Scientists improved the classification system over many years.
Carl Linnaeus in 1735 divided all living organisms into 2 kingdoms, Plantae, which means plants, and Animalia, for animals.
In 1866, Ernst Haeckel proposed he added another kingdom and made 3 kingdoms, Protista, plants, animals. He divided organisms into 2 cell types, prokaryotes and eukaryotes, to make learning easy for everyone. In 1938, Copeland divided living organisms. He classified them into 4 major kingdoms, and kingdom Plantae and Animalia. Let us explore them all together.
Whittaker used 5 points to classify organisms. 1. Complexity of cell structure. There are 2 types of cells. This eukaryotic cells. These are very simple cells. They have no true nucleus and no membrane-bound organelles.
Robert Harding Whittaker, ecologist, in 19 kingdom classification system. This system is still very important. Let's learn about the 5 kingdoms of life.
Eukaryotic cells. They have a true nucleus and membrane-bound organelles. These are complex cells. Examples include plants, animals, and fungi.
Organisms can be unicellular, made of only 1 cell. Examples: amoeba and bacteria.
Multicellular organisms. Multicellular means made of many cells. For example, a human, a mighty tree, and a playful dog.
3. Mode of nutrition. This means how organisms get their food. Plants. Plants are autotrophic, They make their own food using photosynthesis. Fungi are saprophytes. They absorb food from dead and decaying organisms. Examples: mushroom, bread mold.
Animals are heterotrophic. They cannot make their own food. They eat plants or other animals.
Plants are producers. This is because they make their own food.
Animals are consumers because they eat food made by others.
Fungi. Fungi are decomposers. They break down dead plants and animals. They return nutrients to the soil.
This means the evolutionary relationship among organisms.
Scientists study how organisms evolved.
Ever wonder which organisms are closely? We classify them based on their relationship. Simple organisms changed into complex ones over millions of years. This process is called evolution.
The five-kingdom system. All living organisms like Monera. Eukaryotes are divided into other kingdoms like Protista. Step, prokaryotes, they are unicellular. They belong to kingdom Monera. Examples, bacteria, sile green algae. कैरियोट्स के बारे में सीखेंगे। इन्हें दो भागों में बांटा गया है। पहला है यूनिसेल्युलर यानी एक कोशिकीय और दूसरा है मल्टीसेल्युलर यानी बहुकोशिकीय। Kingdom 2, Protista. These are unicellular eukaryotes. Examples include this blob-like amoeba, as well as Euglena and Paramecium. Multicellular eukaryotes. These are divided into three kingdoms. Kingdom 3, Fungi. Cell wall is present.
Fungi. They cannot perform photosynthesis. They absorb food from dead organisms. Examples are mushroom and yeast.
Kingdom Plantae is present. They can perform photosynthesis and make their own food. Examples are grass, mango tree.
Kingdom 5, Animalia. Food. They eat plants or animals. Examples include humans, lions, dogs, and fish. Let's explore Kingdom Monera. Take a small drop of curd. Add a little water. Now, look at it under a microscope. Wow!
Question: what will you see? You will see tiny moving rod-shaped bacteria. These are called lactobacillus bacteria. All bacteria, algae belong to kingdom Monera.
Kingdom Monera. All organisms are unicellular, which means they have only one cell. It is very simple.
They can make their own food. They can make their own food, autotrophs, or depend on other organisms for food, heterotrophs.
They are prokaryotic organisms. They do not have a true nucleus or membrane-bound cell organelles. Are membrane-bound cells?
आज हम किंगडम मोनेरा के उदाहरण देखेंगे। स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस न्यूमोनिया, क्लोस्ट्रिडियम टेटानी, ट्रेपोनेमा पैलिडम, विब्रियो कोलेरी।
Staphylococcus aureus, Legionella pneumophila, Salmonella typhi, Clostridium botulinum. These are different kinds of bacteria. Kingdom 2, Protista. Activity. Take 1 drop of pond water and place it on a glass slide. Observe it under a microscope.
You will find small living organisms moving in the water. Some have irregular shapes. These are called amoeba.
Protists are single-celled organisms. They have a well-defined nucleus surrounded by a nuclear membrane. They move with the help of pseudopodia, cilia, tiny hairs, or flagella, whip-like tails.
Some protists are autotrophs, such as Euglena and Volvox, because they contain chloroplasts and can make their own food.
Some protists are heterotrophs, such as amoeba and paramecium, because they depend on other organisms for food.
Protista. This is Volvox. It is a single-celled organism. Cilia or flagella for movement. Amoeba can change its shape easily. Let us study Kingdom Fungi. Take a moist piece of bread. Keep it in a closed container. See the growth after 3 days. This is bread mold.
Question number 1. What will happen? After a few days, you will see white cotton-like threads growing on the bread. This is fungus, bread mold.
चलो, एक छोटा सा सैंपल लेते हैं। ये फंगस के भाग हैं। Sporangium spores बनाता है। Hypha is the thread-like body. Apophysis the swollen part below. Columella supports the sporangium.
Sporangiophore is the stalk that holds the sporangium. Rhizoids are root-like structures that help the fungus absorb food and attach to the surface.
The National Institute of Virology does research on viruses. They conduct research on various viruses. This helps in understanding and fighting diseases. It was established in 1952. It works under the Indian Council of Medical Research. This is a major center for research.
Question 1. What are fungi? Fungi are living organisms. They are different from plants and animals. Examples are Mollis and Penicillium. These are non-green, eukaryotic, heterotrophic organisms. Fungi do not have green color because they do not contain chlorophyll. They are eukaryotic, which means their cells have a true nucleus. However, they are heterotrophic, so they cannot make their own. They get food from other organs.
Most of them are saprotrophs. They feed upon decaying organic matter. Most fungi are saprotrophs. They eat dead and decaying plants and animals. They help in decomposition and keep the environment clean.
Let's learn about fungi. Their cell wall is made of a tough and complex sugar called chitin. Every fungal cell has a cell wall. The cell wall is made of chitin. Chitin makes the cell wall strong and hard.
Some fungi are thread-like, and many nuclei are present in the cytoplasm.
Some fungi look like long, thin threads. These threads are called hyphae. Their cells may contain many nuclei in one cytoplasm.
Examples of fungi: baker's yeast, aspergillus found on corn, penicillium, mushrooms. These are common examples of fungi found in nature.
Though many systems of classification are introduced after Whitaker's,
His five-kingdom system is widely accepted.
Scientists made many ways to classify living things, but already accepted systems.
My system classifies all living organisms into 5 distinct kingdoms.
The first kingdom is Monera. This kingdom includes all bacteria. Let's explore the other kingdoms too. It is going to be very easy.
Question. Explain the merits and demerits of Whitaker's classification. Merits. Easy to understand.
Let's learn about classification.
Organisms are grouped correctly based on cell type and nutrition.
Separates fungi from plants.
Studying biology is fun. Viruses are not included. Some organisms do not fit perfectly. Modern DNA studies give better classification.
Microorganisms are the largest group of living organisms. They are classified into different groups, such as bacteria, fungi, algae, and protozoa.
Microorganisms are divided into. These organisms do not have a true nucleus. Example, bacteria.
Today we learn about eukaryotes. These organisms have a true nucleus. Examples are Protista and algae. Let's learn and grow together.
Remember, 1 meter equals 10 to the power of 6 micrometers. This means 1 meter equals 10 lakh micrometers.
1 meter is equal to 10 to the power of 9 nanometers. This means 1 meter equals 1 billion nanometers. These units are used to measure very tiny microorganisms.
Bacteria are very small microorganisms. Their size is between 1 micrometer and 10 micrometers.
Bacteria are unicellular and independent. Some can be parasitic. Sometimes they form colonies.
Bacteria have only one cell. Some live independently. Some live as parasites on other organisms. Many bacteria can live together in a colony.
Bacteria are prokaryotic. Bacterial cell is prokaryotic with cell wall, but distinct nucleus or cell organelles are absent.
They have a cell wall. They do not have a true nucleus. They also do not have bound cell organelles. Interesting and easy to.
They reproduce by simple binary fission. Bacteria reproduce by binary fission. One bacterium divides into 2 new bacteria. This is a very fast method of reproduction.
In favorable conditions, bacteria grow vigorously and can double their number in 20 minutes.
When they get enough food, suitable temperature, and enough moisture, they grow very quickly. Their number can become double in just 20 minutes.
The picture shows different shapes of bacteria. 1. Coccus. Round or spherical shape.
Let's learn about bacteria shapes, our short rod-shaped bacteria. Next we have Bacillus, our rod-shaped bacteria. Great.
Vibrios are comma-shaped bacteria. Spirillum are spiral or corkscrew-shaped bacteria.
Protozoa are approximately 200 micrometers. They are found in soil, fresh water, and seawater. Some live in other organisms and are pathogenic. Let us explore more. Protozoa live in many places. They are found in soil. They live in fresh water like ponds, lakes, and rivers. They also live in seawater.
Some protos live inside the bodies of humans and animals. These protozoa can cause diseases. Such organisms are called pathogenic.
These are unicellular organisms with eukaryotic cell. Protozoa are unicellular, which means they have only one cell.
Their cell is eukaryotic. A eukaryotic cell has a true nucleus and other cell parts called organelles.
There is great variation in cell structure, organs of locomotion, and modes of nutrition among protozoans. Different protozoa are different from each other.
Their cell structure is different. They move in different ways. Some use pseudopodia, some use cilia, and some use flagella. Eat food in different ways. These organelles by simple cell division. Protozoa make new organisms by cell division. One cell divides into two new cells. This is called binary fission. Let's learn about examples of. This is an amoeba. It lives freely in dirty water. It moves with pseudopodia, and it eats tiny food particles.
This is a paramecium. It lives freely in dirty water. It moves with tiny hair-like structures called cilia.
We'll learn about Entamoeba histolytica. It lives inside the human intestine. This parasite causes amoebiasis. Let us stay safe and healthy.
Number 3. Fungi. Size, approximately 10 micrometers meters. These are found on decaying organic matter and dead bodies of plants and animals.
Fungi grow on dead plants, dead animals, rotten fruits, bread, wet wood, and decaying organic matter. These are eukaryotic organisms. Some are unicellular and others are visible with naked eyes. Fungi have eukaryotic cells.
Some fungi have only one cell, like yeast. Others are multicellular and can be seen without a microscope.
Fungi are saprotrophs. They do not make their own food. They absorb nutrients from dead and decaying materials.
They reproduce sexually and asexually. Sexual and asexual reproduction. Some reproduce by cell division. Yeast reproduces by budding. Let's look at examples of fungi, like this mushroom. We also have baker's yeast and candida. Now let's explore aquatic, living in water. Algae live in water. They are found in ponds, lakes, rivers, and oceans. Algae live in diverse water bodies. आज हम यूकेरियोटिक, यूनिसेल्युलर और ऑटोट्रॉफिक जीवों के बारे में सीखेंगे। अधिकांश शैवाल में कोशिकाएं होती हैं। इसे याद रखें और सीखते रहें।
Let us learn about algae. Photosynthesis is carried out with the help of chloroplasts present in the cell. Algae contain chloroplasts.
Chloroplast has chlorophyll. Chlorophyll traps sunlight. Using sunlight, algae prepare their own food by photosynthesis.
Examples of algae. Chlorella, a unicellular green alga. It makes its own food. Chlamydomonas, a unicellular green alga. It lives in water. Only a few algae are unicellular. Most algae are multicellular. Microscope. Number 5. Viruses. Size, approximately 10 nanometers. Viruses are generally not considered living organisms. Scientists say they are at the border between living and non-living. Outside a living cell, they behave.
Today we will learn about viruses. Outside a living cell, they behave like non-living particles. They become active and reproduce. Viruses are studied in microbiology.
Viruses are extremely tiny. Viruses are extremely minute.
and can be seen only with an electron microscope. They are 10 to 100 times smaller than bacteria. They cannot be seen with a normal microscope. They can only be seen with an electron microscope. They are found in the form of independent particles. A virus is made of DNA or RNA genetic material, and a protein coat that protects the genetic material.
Viruses are unique. They use the host cell to make many new viruses. After making many copies, they destroy the host cell. The new viruses come out and infect other cells.
Viruses cause many diseases to plants and animals. They affect humans. They also affect animals. And they even affect plants. Viruses survive only in living plant or animal cells. Viruses cannot live alone. They enter a living plant or animal cell.
Tomato wilt disease in tomato plants. Unicellular means one cell. Eukaryotic cells have a true nucleus. Pathogenic means disease-causing. Classification. Saprotrophic means feeding on dead matter. Autotrophic organisms make their own food, is making food using sunlight.
How cells divide. They use a process called binary fission. Chloroplast is when one cell, so remember these key points.
Budding is when a small bud grows into a new organism. A virus is a tiny particle that reproduces only inside a living cell. First, let us look at the Do You Know section. Question. Different microorganisms and viruses can affect different living organisms. For example, some viruses affect humans and can cause diseases such as polio, influenza, and AIDS. Some viruses affect cattle, while some affect plants. Tomato wilt virus and tobacco mosaic virus are examples of plant viruses. There are also viruses that attack bacteria. These are called bacteriophages. Viruses can be associated with humans, animals, plants, and even bacteria. Now we have an activity called Internet My Friend. Here, you have to collect pictures and information about different types of microbes. You can find their characteristics and prepare a chart. This activity will help you understand. Microorganisms better by seeing their different forms and features. Now let us move to the exercises. The first question asks us to use Whittaker's method of classification. Whittaker's method of classification.
Scientists classify living organisms into groups based on their important characteristics. Robert Whittaker proposed a 5-kingdom classification.
The 5 kingdoms are Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. We look at features such as cell type, number of, and how they obtain food. Next, we have a classification chart. At the top, we have living organisms. Living organisms can first be divided according to their cell type. There are 2 major types. Prokaryotic organisms. They do not have a true nucleus. Eukaryotic organisms. They have a true nucleus. Organisms can be divided by the number of cells. Unicellular means an organism made up of only one cell. Multicellular means an organism made up of many cells. Using these characteristics, organisms are placed into different kingdoms, such as Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and Animaliums are classified step by step.
Now we have a matching activity called Find Out My Partner. We have 2 columns. Let's match the microbes with their correct examples.
We have to match each group with the correct example. Can be represented by Candida. Protozoa can be represented by Amoeba. Let's learn and viruses can be represented by a bacteriophage. Algae can be represented by chlorella. Bacteria are prokaryotic organisms. This activity helps us remember. Now we have some statements. Let's decide if they are true or false. Here is the statement. The answer is false. Many microbes are actually useful. They help in digestion.
यह कथन कि लैक्टोबैसिली हैं गलत है। कुछ लैक्टोबैसिली हमारे लिए उपयोगी होते हैं, विशेष रूप से दही जैसे उत्पाद बनाने में। इसलिए ये हमारे मित्र हैं।
Learn about fungi. The statement about the fungal cell wall is true. Their cell wall contains a tough substance. This substance is called chitin. The statement about amoeba moving with pseudopodia is true. Pseudopodia are temporary extensions of the cell that help amoeba move and capture food. Tomato wilt. The statement about tomato wilt being caused by a virus is true. So, tomato wilt is a viral disease.
5.
Question number 5 asks us to give proper answers. A. Merits of Whittaker's classification is useful because it groups organisms according to important biological features. It considers things such as cell structure, number of cells, method of nutrition, and other characteristics. This makes the study of living organisms easier and more systematic. Viruses are extremely small infectious agents. They can reproduce only when they are inside a living host cell. They can infect humans, animals, plants, and even bacteria. That is why viruses are important while studying microorganisms.
Fungi cannot make their own food like green plants. They obtain nutrients from organic matter around them.
Many fungi feed on dead and decaying matter. Some fungi also obtain food from living organisms. Kingdom Monera includes prokaryotic organisms. Their cells do not have a true nucleus surrounded by a nuclear membrane. Bacteria are an important example of organisms belonging to this group. Now we have a very interesting activity called Who Am I? Here, each statement gives us clues about an organism. We have to identify the organism from the clues. If an organism does not have a true nucleus, it is a prokaryotic organism. If it has a nucleus and membrane-bound organelles, it is eukaryotic. An organism living on decaying organic matter can be a fungus. An organism that mainly reproduces by cell-cell division may be a bacterium.
An organism that can produce its own replica is a virus. A green organism without true organs can be an alga. So, in this activity, carefully identify the correct organism.
Question 7 asks us to draw neat and properly labeled diagrams. Draw different types of bacteria. Let's draw coccus, bacillus, and spirillum. Make sure to label them properly, paramecium, and also learn about bacteriophage. While drawing a scientific diagram, remember to make it neat, clear, and properly labeled. Let's look at question number 8. We need to arrange these microbes by size. Viruses are actually the smallest, then comes bacteria, algae, and fungi. Now you know the order. Let's compare their approximate sizes. We will arrange them from smallest to largest. Viruses are the smallest, then come bacteria and fungi. Interesting, right?
The important point to remember is that viruses are much smaller than bacteria, while fungi and algae are generally larger organisms. Finally, we have a project. You have to prepare a chart. It is about infectious bacteria and the diseases caused by them.
Harmful bacteria. This is Salmonella typhi, a pathogenic bacterium. It causes a serious disease called typhoid. The second project activity asks you to visit a proper guidance and learn about pathogenic microbes, the methods used to observe them, and different types of microscopes used by. Now we have some statements. Let's decide if they are true or false. Here is the statement. The answer is false. Many microbes are actually useful. They help in digestion, microbes, and their classification. This will help you connect scientific work. So children, this page helps us revise the whole chapter. We learned about viruses, bacteria, fungi, algae, and other microorganisms. We also revised Whittaker's classification, prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells.
We also have some activities, diagrams, matching questions, true or false questions, and a project to help us remember these concepts.
So, revise these points carefully and try to understand the concepts rather than simply memorizing them. Today, we learned about the Livingdom classification. I hope you understood it well. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel and comment excellent below.